Okay, so earlier this year, I was out in Alberta. I was refereeing at the CBJJF Alberta Open, and I had made the very poor decision to shave my beard and let my hair grow. So I wound up looking like that boss lady from 40-Year-Old Virgin, you know, the tall blonde lady. Anyway, I felt I looked totally ridiculous, but still looking dapper in my fine black referee suit. And summoning the competitors onto the mat in a second here. Yep, here we go. As you can see, they're both wearing white, which is why one of them is wearing a belt with yellow and green on it. They're lightweights, so very likely somebody, if not both, are going to pull guard, because that's what lightweights do. And there you go. They both sat. One guy came up, so you can see I gave him the advantage. When both competitors pull guard, they have 20 seconds to get it on, and in a jiu-jitsu sense. And if someone comes up, they get an advantage. So the guy with the yellow and green got an advantage, and now the other fellow's doing a inverted roly-poly sweep, or whatever you want to call it. You know, something that happens in jiu-jitsu quite often these days. And the fellow in the yellow and green belt is, I think, trying to prevent him from coming up, because if the fellow in the without wearing the belt, if he comes up, he's going to get 2 points, because he'll have gone from bottom in his guard to top, because the fellow in the yellow and green belt elected to, from the double pull, sit up, which he got an advantage for, but now the other fellow is about to collect the 2, and there it is. So now it's an advantage for the fellow in the bottom for coming up off the double pull, and the guy on top, he collected his 2 points for the sweep because he went from his guard to being in the other fellow's guard. And it looks like now the other fellow in the yellow and green belt is himself doing some kind of inverted sweep, and we will see if he can come up and collect the 2, but one fellow has him in a bad footlock there, and that looks quite nasty. So, there's the end of it. So, I don't know, man. With those inverted sweeps or whatever, when you're doing stuff that you're sticking your legs out and you're not holding on to the dude, you know, keeping him nice and snug with your hands, he could fall back. You know, that was a nasty one. Anyway, you can see the one fellow's got a bit of a limp, but, you know, we're all heroes at the end of the day, or whatever you want to say, you know? We're all the good guys, you know? There's the big hug, because jiu-jitsu is about friendship. I'm telling the one guy, man, that was something else, and it was. Anyway, you can see he's still grimacing a little bit. Such is life. See you next time.